There'll be about 10,000 people here tonight.
So,
Yeah, well, you know.
Hey, I got to ask you guys about the return of one old friend of yours, the departure of another old friend. Looks like Brian Knobs is going to be coming back to wrestle, and Jerry Saggs isn't going to be coming back to wrestle, having some neck problems. Obviously, Scott and Jerry Saggs had some problems in the ring during a house show.
Right.
You know, how do you feel about what's happened to those guys since then?
I'm sorry that Jerry's hurt. I've known him for a long time, and when he broke in. I'm sorry that he feels I hurt him. I did whack him good with the chair and put a big goose egg on his head. You know, I did do that. I don't think that caused his neck injury.
You know, Scott, I was on an airplane with you the very next day, and it looked like you got whacked around with a chair. Well, not the day after, but it seems that Jerry.
Yeah, I hit him with a chair again, and
Jerry felt it necessary to make a point with you.
Well, yeah, I was working and he was shooting. Ming was hitting me in the back with working shots, and Saggs was punching me in the face with everything he had. And I didn't even know it. I thought, he's normally pretty stiff. I thought he was just stiff, you know. But when I realized he was trying to hurt me, I pushed him away and asked him what the fuck he was doing.
Yeah, well, he pretty much told you. But,
well, he didn't have much to say back in the locker room. You know, I mean, everything he had, he couldn't even knock me down.
Never knocked me down, Ray.
You know. But, I don't know.
Well, another thing we were going to address the last time on the last Internet Outsider segment was more house shows. We got a Thursday night TV show coming up. You know, obviously, one of the reasons people like to work at WCW as opposed to New York is less dates, a less strenuous travel schedule. Now it appears the travel's going to pick up, the work's going to pick up. You know, what are your guys' feelings on that?
I think it sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind working more, but I do. But the thing is, I mean, it's like anything else, you know. If you work for IBM and you got to work overtime, you got to get more jing. That's it. Well, sorry, Ted, you're giving $1 billion to the United Nations. You might have to give me about $1 billion myself.
Yeah, what about that? You guys have most favored nations contracts. I mean, he's giving money to other nations. That should up your ante, shouldn't it?
When I get paid around here, I feel like a refugee. I tell you. At least, get the same kind of dough that Bangladesh is getting, right? Exactly. And
Well, the precedent's been set for years here. They paid guys big dough who didn't produce. Now you got a couple guys who turned the thing around.
Yeah.
So, cough, monkey.
Well, what about the fact they're running out and hiring all these new guys to come in and wrestle? Not exactly new guys, sort of like new old guys like John Nord, Barry Darsow, Rick Martel. I really don't think this company needs new guys for the Thursday night show. I think they need to bring in the guys like yourself, Hogan, you know, the guys who have already drawn the ratings, pay them more and have them work more.
I got to interject. You're only talking about a handful of guys,
Pay me more, but I'm not working more.
Right.
I'll help you creatively and stuff like that. If you think I'm going to bounce around more, you're wrong.
Right. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, you know, when we came here, the thing was contractually we were told that if we weren't going to work, we'd have more time with our families. And this month of September, I'm doing 20 dates, which rivals, if not surpasses, anything I did with Vince McMahon and Titan Sports. So, I mean, the equation has changed. So then, you know, if I'm going to work, 300 days, I'm going to do it someplace else.
Well, it would seem to me that the wisest thing for this company to do would be to make sure you guys are there on Mondays, Thursdays, and pay-per-views, and pretty much work the house show schedule, as little or as much as you guys want to.
Which would be none. Okay, you're also, Scott and Kevin, you're talking about a monster that you guys really created.
Well, we're definitely the victims of our own success.
Yeah.
But, I mean, think about it. So, right, we penalize us by making it, I think, too, all you're diluting your product. This Thursday show, unless this company's willing to commit to some edit facilities and some post-production pieces, just more busy work, more wrestling matches ain't going to do it. All you're going to do is water down this red-hot thing we got going on. You're going to cut into our pay-per-view race.
So now eight times a month we have to say, I can't wait to the pay-per-view. I have to have you Thursday night in Moline. Yeah, but I also think you don't create a Thursday night show just to give Louis Spicoli a job.
Well,
right, because I mean,
he still quit calling my house now.
I got a bunch of cars he could be detailing on the weekends or something.
Or on Thursdays or Mondays, so you won't help too much then.
Well, the thing is, I mean, he could blue coral them, which takes time.